What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. We're going to get into Monday Night Raw from July the 28th, 2025. A very boring show for the most part. The ending was cool. That was cool. But the vast majority of the show was boring. The only two captivating things were the CM Punk Gunther promo, Face Off, and the main event. That was it. Other than that, the show was boring. But it is what it is. SummerSlam is in 5 days, and it does not feel like it. It just doesn't. This build to SummerSlam reminds me of how WrestleMania 41 was, and it is what it is. It's not good. Triple H is just bad at what he does. I'm just being honest. He is. He's bad at his job. So we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So we kicked the show off with the Hulk Hogan tribute, which was great. Triple H comes out. He reiterates the same speech that he did on SmackDown for Raw. They do the 10-bell salute, and then they also did a video package, which was good. So then we officially kicked the show off with Paul Heyman and Jey Uso. And they get on the mic, and neither of them really say anything. Jey Uso was gassed as hell from all the yeeting that he did. And Paul Heyman didn't really much say anything, if we're being honest, at all. He just mentioned, that Roman chose Solo over Jey because Jey wasn't ready. And some nonsense. And then Jey retorts back by saying that, don't talk about his family, he's going to get revenge on Paul Heyman. So, whatever. I mean, none of this is important, if we're being honest, and I don't really care about it at all. This was a waste of a good 12 minutes. Moving on. This leads us into the first match of the night, which was a 6-person tag. AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. They defeat the Judgment Day, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez. So they get the win there. Good stuff there. So that's cool. AJ wins via the phenomenal forearm on Dominic Mysterio. And hopefully come Saturday, Dom loses. I'm a fan of Dom, but, I really don't give a shit about Judgment Day, for being honest. Just tired of it. And really and truthfully, Dom losing would actually be interesting, if we're being honest. Because this needs to be an actual feud, and this not a one-and-done match. Moving on. So, this leads us into some Grayson Waller, New Day nonsense. Who cares? Sheamus and Grayson Waller, they're jaw-jacking back and forth. And he's excited to take on Grayson Waller. I don't give a damn about this at all. This leads us into Sheamus versus Grayson Waller. Sheamus defeats Grayson Waller via the bro kick. Post-match, Rusev shows up, beats the shit out of Sheamus, puts him in the Accolade. And officials break it up and pull Rusev off of Sheamus. Then Rusev voluntarily releases the hold, and that was it. And then he made really crazy, weird, bizarre facials. Pause. Hopefully, they can get their match added to SummerSlam. I think that would be good. You could put that on night 1 or night 2. SummerSlam should have 7 matches when it's all said and done for both nights, totaling to 14. So hopefully we can get 7 matches for both nights. That would be good. And this is a match that should be added. And if it is added come SummerSlam Saturday, then hopefully there is a stipulation on this. Maybe a last man standing match, maybe a Falls Count Anywhere match, or an I Quit match. Something, something worthwhile. because this is boring. Rusev has been back for about, 2 months now, 2.5 months, and he's done jack shit. So, whatever, it is what it is. Moving right along. Io Sky is back. No, my bad. Jackie Redmond is backstage with Naomi. So, Naomi says that she's not happy that Jackie Redmond asked that question, referring to how is she preparing for the triple threat match against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. So, Naomi says she's not passive-aggressive. She's aggressive. Naomi says she doesn't care who you throw at her, whether it's the past, present, or future of the division, she'll take them all out. And when she walks out of SummerSlam and proves all the haters wrong, they can't say they weren't warned to proceed with caution. Good stuff there. Moving right along, we get a really good tribute video from Logan Paul, AJ Styles, and Cody Rhodes about Hulk Hogan. So Logan Paul says there's only one Hulk Hogan. He was such a larger-than-life character in person. It doesn't make any sense that he's not here anymore. AJ Styles says that that Hogan was the guy when it comes to pro wrestling. He's the reason WWE is where it is today, which is facts. Then Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he says he lost a mentor and an icon. Jimmy Hart says that Hulk Hogan loved wrestling and the fans. Natalya says Hogan transcended pro wrestling and moved to pop culture. Jey Uso says that Hogan is the reason they're here today. The Miz says that Hogan is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. He left a legacy. Cody Rhodes says that Hulk Hogan is the model for WWE superstars. It's cool to be a wrestler, but it's different to be a superstar. Their brave roof isn't with them anymore. So really good stuff there. Love this. And they're going to donate all the proceeds to this to the Hulk Hogan Legacy Collection to his family. Great stuff. Excellent stuff. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in paradise, Hulk Hogan. We will miss you forever. Rest easy. Moving on, this leads us into Bronson Reed. He's backstage with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman says that he hears that Jey Uso's family thinks that they're nothing more than a group without a leader, since Seth Rollins is out for an extended period of time. Braun Breaker says they now have a leader. Braun Breaker says that Bronson Reed is going to destroy and tsunami Jey Uso. They will show total control over WWE. It starts tonight with Bronson Reed. And then Bronson Reed smiles and says, tonight, Jey Uso and any member of his family, he's going to leave down and out and tsunami'd. Then Braun Breaker says he has a plan, and Paul Heyman looked confused. Okay, so this makes sense, I guess. I guess they are giving Braun Breaker a decent push, so we'll see where this shit goes. Moving on, this leads us into Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. So Lyra comes out. She didn't really say much of anything. She just hypes up her match, saying that she's willing to do anything and everything to beat Becky at SummerSlam. I'm not sure what day their match is. It doesn't really matter if we're being honest. And then Becky Lynch comes out, and her and Lyra, they brawl via the kendo stick, and that was it. So Lyra was about to go for the Nightwing, and then Becky got out of dodge. All right, that's fine. Makes perfect sense there. I would assume this is probably going to be night 2 of SummerSlam. So, there's that. But the promo was not good, though, from Lyra. It just was not. And she was wearing some bizarre shoes, too. Just like, these are her Becky stompers. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Moving on. So this leads us into Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. Sami was being interviewed earlier by Corey Graves, and then Karrion Kross stepped in to play. So Karrion Kross is obsessed with Sami Zayn. Karrion Kross wants some rap truth from him, but Sami Zayn doesn't care. It's impeding him, is standing in the way of Sami Zayn achieving his goals. Sami Zayn wants to be a world champion. Cross has to be finished at SummerSlam. So Cross says that he had an idea to hit Sami Zayn in the interribs with a steel pipe, but then he thought Sami Zayn wouldn't make it to SummerSlam. That doesn't work for him. Cross usually gets everyone in WWE to show their true colors except for Sami Zayn, and that's pissing him off. When he beats Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, he'll get Sami Zayn to say Cross told the truth, and then he'll go away. Sami Zayn can be world champion. Cross says Sami Zayn is no different than anyone else and is no better than him. So then Scarlett then hands Karrion Kross the lead pipe. Karrion Kross gives it to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says he thinks that Karrion Kross is a puppet master. What does he really want? If Kross beats him at SummerSlam, he'll say whatever it is he wants him to say. Maybe Karrion Kross is wrong about everything, even himself. When Sami Zayn beats him at SummerSlam, because he'll do that, Kross will look at him and say that Sami Zayn was wrong. Say that Kross was wrong. Sami Zayn then gives the pipe back. Pause. Sami Zayn says, "I'll see you at SummerSlam," and then he walks off. Okay, so that's cool there, I guess. But where the hell is this shit going? Moving on. Bayley's backstage with Jackie Redmond. She looks dejected and disheveled. So Bayley isn't slated to appear at SummerSlam. What's next for her? Bayley says that she's lost the opportunity at the IC title and the tag team title. She's already missed WrestleMania and now is missing SummerSlam. For the first time in her career, she's at a loss for words, and then Bayley walks off. So apparently it seems like Bayley's going to be doing something with Cardi B, which should happen at night 1 or night 2, because Cardi B is going to be the hostess for 2 nights. So they got something in the works. I know they've been doing some stuff on Twitter and stuff. So we'll see how that shit plays out. Should be interesting. Maybe Bayley can slap Cardi B a couple times and stuff. I don't know. And maybe Cardi B can take a bump or something. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't fucking know. Moving on. We get an 8-woman tag. It's not important. So Io Sky, Stephanie Vacker, Nikki Bella, and Rhea Ripley, they defeated Naomi, Chelsea Green, and the rest of Secret Harvest, Alba Fire, and Piper Niven. Who cares about this shit? This was just there just to kill time. Whatever. We get more Judgment Day nonsense. It's not really that important. Roxanne Perez gives Dom a Nintendo Switch. Cool there. Then, Rhea celebrates with her team. Rhea says that they're friends, but now at SummerSlam, she'll finally have her number, that being Io. Io Sky says that Rhea's never beaten her, and she never will. And then Rhea says, we'll see about that. All right, that's fine there. Moving on, the Judgment Day, they retain the Tag Team Championships. They defeat the LWO, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde. Okay, little match here, I guess. So another version of a Grande Americano shows up. I'm not sure who that is. It could be Santos Escobar. That's what I'm thinking. Because he was a lot shorter. We know it's not Ludwig. And Chad Gable's injured. And we know it's not the Creeds at all. So, no. So, there is that. Then we go into the Gunther CM Punk stuff, which is actually pretty good. So, Gunther says that he's going to beat CM Punk at SummerSlam. He's going to make CM Punk shut the hell up at SummerSlam. He said that CM Punk doesn't deserve, to call himself the best in the world. And Gunther made it clear that Punk will never be a world champion. Be the world champion. So CM Punk shows up to a really good reaction. CM Punk says that he doesn't want to be world champion. He needs to be it. He needs as much as he needs air in his lungs, which is really good. Then CM Punk puts over Detroit's sports teams and stuff like that. And then CM Punk says that he's earned the right to call himself the best in the world, and CM Punk can be arrogant about being the best in the world. Gunther's out there as the World Heavyweight Champion, being as arrogant as he is, but he can't back it up. CM Punk has left a trail of bodies of Hall of Famers, legends, and superstars that Gunther only dreamed of being in the ring with, which is 10,000% true. And then Gunther tells CM Punk to shut up. So Punk stops him and says that he's not finished. There's levels to this kid, and you're going to find out a hard lesson at SummerSlam on Saturday that you're not on my level. Saturday night, he's living as the World Heavyweight Champion. At least Gunther will know what it's like to share the ring with the best in the world, CM Punk. Good stuff there. Loved it. Great shit there. CM Punk has to win come Saturday. I am over the Gunther experiment. He's boring as shit. Moving right along. We get a video package with Jelly Roll. He just says, fuck Logan Paul. Who cares? Nothing important. Main event of the evening ended up being a DQ. Jey Uso wins because Bron Breakker gets involved. Bron, they beat up Jey Uso. Roman comes out to make the save. It's a really good reaction. Jey and Roman, they get the upper hand for a brief moment. And then the Brons, they destroy both Roman and Jey. And then Bronson Reed takes off Roman Reigns' Jordans, and he holds them up and said, "These are mine now," which is funny. And I'm like, bro, you're like 6 foot even, and Roman's like, what, 6'3", 6'4"? Like, come on. Like, what the hell? But it was kind of funny, though, so, you know, that was it. So, good stuff there. Yeah. But Raw was boring as per usual. I did like the CM Punk Gunther face-off. That was pretty cool. Their final face-off. And the main event stuff was pretty cool as well. So other than that, the show was boring for the most part. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.